Have you ever heard the phrase, a piece of cake? This is actually a very famous idiom that means very easy. This lesson is going to be a piece of cake. Today, I am going to show you 20 very common idioms that you can use in real-life situations. This lesson is really going to help you understand native speakers more easily and make your English sound more natural. Idioms are expressions that mean something different from the individual words that make them up. They can reflect customs, values, humor, and social norms. We have them in every language and all around the world. Very interesting, isn't it? For each idiom in this lesson, we will cover pronunciation, the meaning, and an example of how it's used in everyday conversation. So, enough talk. Let's cut to the chase, which brings us to our first idiom, to cut to the chase, to cut to the chase. This means let's get directly to the important points. We don't have much time, so let's cut to the chase and discuss the main problem. Number 2. The last straw. The last straw. This means the final problem in a series of problems that makes you lose patience or decide that you cannot tolerate the situation any longer. For example, when my roommate left the kitchen dirty again, it was the last straw for me, so I decided right then to move out. Number 3. To get one's head around something. To get one's head around something. It means to understand something difficult or complicated. For example, it took me a while to get my head around the new software. Number 4. To bite off more than you can chew. To bite off more than you can chew. It means to take on more work or responsibility than you can manage. For example, I agree to leave 3 projects at once, but I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. Number 5. To have a sweet tooth. To have a sweet tooth. It means to have a strong liking or craving for sweet foods. For example, I can't resist desserts. I've always had a sweet tooth. What about you? Do you have a sweet tooth? Number 6. On top of the world. On top of the world. It means you feel extremely happy or successful. For example, after getting the job offer, she felt on top of the world. Number 7. Cost an arm and a leg. Cost an arm and a leg. It means to be very expensive. Getting my car repaired is going to cost an arm and a leg. Number 8. Under the weather. Under the weather. Meaning feeling ill or unwell. I didn't go to work yesterday because I was feeling under the weather. Number 9. Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. It means to stop yourself from saying something potentially rude or offensive. Even though I was angry, I had to bite my tongue and remain calm. Number 10, and we're half the way through. To be on the wagon. To be on the wagon. If you're on the wagon, you have decided not to drink any alcohol. For example, John has been on the wagon for 6 months now. Good for you, John. Number 11. Chucking it down. Chucking it down. Meaning raining very heavily. We decided not to go out because it's chucking it down outside. Number 12. To draw a blank. To draw a blank. It means to be unable to remember or think of something. For example, I tried to recall his name, but I drew a blank. Number 13. To learn something by heart. To learn something by heart. It means to memorize something completely. We had to learn the entire speech by heart before the school presentation. Number 14. Round the corner. Round the corner. Meaning very near in distance or expected to happen soon. For example, with the holidays just round the corner, the shops are already getting crowded. Number 15. To throw a spanner in the works. To throw a spanner in the works. It means to create a problem that prevents a plan from succeeding. For example, the funding for the project was withdrawn, so that really threw a spanner in the works. Number 16. Just 5 more to go. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. It means to force yourself to do something unpleasant or difficult, or to be brave in a difficult situation. For example, I hate going to the dentist, but I'll just have to bite the bullet. Number 17. A storm in a teacup. A storm in a teacup. This is a situation in which people become unnecessarily angry or worried about a minor issue. For example, the disagreement over where to hold the meeting turned into a storm in a teacup. Number 18. To put your foot in your mouth. To put your foot in your mouth. It means to say or do something embarrassing, inappropriate, or offensive without intending to, especially something that embarrasses someone else. For example, he put his foot in his mouth when he asked her if she was pregnant. But she wasn't. Number 19. To turn a blind eye. To turn a blind eye. It means to deliberately ignore something wrong or unpleasant. For example, we knew there was something really wrong going on, but we turned a blind eye. And finally, number 20, the last one. To bang your head against a brick wall. To bang your head against a brick wall. This means to keep trying to achieve something without making any progress. For example, trying to convince him to change his mind was like banging my head against a brick wall. There are literally thousands of idioms in the English language, and they can make the learning process much more fun. A great way to learn them is to think about the idioms you already use in your own language and try to look for similar expressions in English. It's a great way to practice. I hope you've learned something new today. Don't forget to subscribe and to give this video a like if you enjoyed the lesson. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.